We're back with this awesome site. Yes, it's the city by the bay, San Francisco, California, home of Comedy Central's BattleBots. As you see, there's Israel Matheson doing some last-minute tweaking on his robot, Gray Matter.
Gentlemen, it's time to fight, not rotate your tires.
These are the big boys, Bill, the super heavyweights, #1 ranked Minion against newcomer Gray Matter. Is it a mismatch?
In all my years of BattleBot experience, and I've had a lot, I've learned one thing: it's never underestimate your opponent. Here we go. Take a look at our fight cards. Gray Matter has a lethal 16-inch spike. First-time builder, Israel Matheson, comes from Medford, Oregon. Minion has 2 weapons, a saw and a wedge, and was designed and built by Christian Carlberg in North Hollywood, California.
Well, we paid a visit with Minion's Christian Carlberg to see what he thought of Minion's chances.
Minion is the #1 ranked super heavyweight in this BattleBots competition. Team Cool Robots is the reason why.
A Cool Robots team member has to have a lot of skills. Perhaps most of all, they have to have a strong back.
There's Lucas, pit chief.
I think I'm the slacker of the team. I think that I like to come in at the end and, help with the final punch and, get the glory.
Brian is the head mechanic.
I supply the garage.
And Christian Carlberg is the captain.
He's got all the money.
I really like working with Brian because he and I think differently.
We argue a lot about what we both think is a necessity on the robot. I think a roll cage is more important than bigger motors.
Christian, Luke, and Brian are irreplaceable Team Cool Robots members, but there's another member whose contribution is vital.
I have some very important jobs. I carry the remote radio control, and I get to actually place the stickers on the robots many times.
Team Cool Robot knows that if they want to run with the big dogs, it's going to take a lot of work.
It's nice to go into this event being ranked #1 because you're the robot that everyone's got to beat. But the downside is that everyone's gunning for you.
With a team like Cool Robots, Minion is on the road to success.
I'll tell you what, partner, Minion may be the favorite in this fight, but Gray Matter does look damn near impenetrable. Well, it's that time. Let's get down to ringside for the fight.
The big boys.
Here are the principals. First, in the red square to my left, programmed to irritate, debilitate, humiliate, and obliterate, from Team Cool Robots in North Hollywood, California, it's 325-pound super heavyweight Minion.
Those 6 wheels can be very difficult to get Minion off balance.
I bought a 6-wheeled car once.
In the
Bad
blue
idea.
square, he's a 324-pound brain, and he's bringing on the pain. It's super heavyweight Gray Matter.
Ramrod's kill sauce. How are you going to get to that?
Look at that. Now, why does a girl like that need batteries?
Drivers, are you ready? Red drivers
Christian
are ready.
Carlberg, closest to us, the driver of
Blue
Minion.
driver, are you
There's
ready?
Israel.
Yes, Israel Matheson, the driver of Gray Matter. Intense. Yeah, when they do that, that means that box is locked. These lights are on. It's robot fight time. It's Gray Matter against Minion. This will be a super heavyweight bout of 325-pounders. Probably won't be a lot of quickness in this, but a lot of push and shove. As there you see them getting after each other right away. Maybe some clutching in this, but drivers will be so important to stay away from those kill saws and those rubber tires.
Yeah, and it's Spike versus Saw. Oh, my God. Oh, man, Minion's lost his saw. He lost his saw, his main weapon. Shaking his head. Oh, what to do now?
Billy, now can he continue to compete? He loses his biggest weapon now. It almost becomes that he's on defense now just to fight off that Spike and Gray Matter.
He's got the Lexan wedge, which he's got to use to score points.
Now, I would ask you this. Can that sharp Spike of Gray Matter, can it pierce that Lexan at all? Is that impossible?
I don't know. He's going in the side. He's going in the back. That Lexan is some strong stuff.
There you see. It's Gray Matter. There you see doing the twisting and turning is Minion.
Hey, I think that answers your question right there, Sean. That
He did
Spike
pierce
has
that
pierced the Lexan. Now it's a shove match.
Take a look at that.
No, he went in between. He went in between. It
Little
didn't pierce.
clutch and grab. Minion has to stay on the defensive because he can't get too close to that
Hardly.
Spike.
He came right at the Spike that time.
Tell you what, you almost thought they were listening to me. call
Showing
that.
some robot nuts.
Take a look at this now.
Now, look now, it's Pierce. Look at that, he's Pierce Select. That is one strong robot.
Great driving
Gray Matter,
by
powerful.
Israel and Gray Matter.
The wheels coming off the ground, though. Minion showing some strength. Now he's got to use that spiking to his advantage to shove Minion into the kill saws.
And that's his biggest advantage right now without his saws, to push Gray Matter into the kill saws and try to pop one of those rubber tires to limit Gray Matter's movement. This is a good fight. Very close. The winner's going to move on to the next round. The loser will go home and retool for next year, but this is a good bout. It's going to be very close as we're a little more than midway through this super heavyweight bout. Look at the intensity on Christian Karlberg's face. He's driver of Minion.
Man,
there you go, the kill saws.
Both drivers just dangerously close to those kill saws, and paying the price was Minion.
I'm amazed that these rubber tires can hold up that well against those kill saws.
It's some sort of a super rubber.
Look at that. Oh, nice leverage by Minion. Doing a good job.
Yeah. Oh, right into the spike strip.
I'll tell you,
nicely done by a handicapped robot.
That's basically what it is without its saw on the back. And you know what? It'd be nice if he could get a lot of momentum and get Gray Matter to flip over. That's really the one advantage he has.
In close there. He's scoring some points here. Or if he could get Gray Matter. Oh, I thought he was stuck against the spike strip, Sean.
This could come up as one of the great upsets if Minion can pull this off, because he's at a definite disadvantage. Gray Matter, I expect to be a little... There it is.
There's the buzzer.
I expect it to be a little more aggressive. I'm not sure which way this is going. You got a favorite?
Do I have a favorite?
In this one. Is there one you like here?
Oh, I thought you meant in life.
Yes, I know you have a favorite in life, but let's get to the replay. And there you see the underdog because of the saw.
Minion shoving him up against the spike strip, taking a little hazard damage from the sledgehammer. Hey, look at this from underneath the kill saws. Ow. What's up, baby? Is that a transistor I see?
You know, the late push by Minion may make a difference here. The judges like that late battle. Go down to the court side and ring side and see what's going on.
Decision for the red square.
Minion taking it.
7-2. It looked a lot closer to me. You know what? We got to come back here with comments from the builders of both, and the hit of the week. They're going to join us right after this.
Right after this. What a surprise. A big phallic-looking building here in San Francisco.
BattleBots? Nope, it's BattleBots, and Team Cool Robots is about ready for this crucial match. Welcome back to BattleBots. Minion is about to take on Grendel in the super heavyweight quarterfinals. Well, just how did these two robot warriors get to the front lines? Hard work, engineering, and know-how.
And you know what else? A degree in ass-kicking. Minion, with that very effective ramp wedge, won a fierce battle with the tank-like Gray Matter that many of us thought could have gone either way. Grendel used pure PSI to drive the dual-axe-toting dissector into the boards and pierce that titanium chassis and make his way into the quarterfinals.
That's how they got to the quarterfinals, and now we'll tell you what they're made of and who they're made by.
All right, Minion lost his primary weapon, a fireman's rescue saw, in his battle with Gray Matter. But he's a wedge with a powerful motor, and he's from North Hollywood, so he knows a lot of retired celebrities. San Diego's Grendel was built by high school teacher Daniel Rupert. His weapon is that nasty-ass spring-loaded spike.
Okay, so Bill Nye has some more info on the technical side of Grendel.
Grendel uses battery power and a spring energy storage system to wield its mighty sledgehammer. When Grendel leaves its lair, you better beware. Grendel won't cry, Beowulf.
All right, well, the robots are ready. The arena is buzzing. Let's go down to the battle box.
Introducing the contestants first in the red square to my left. Don't be fooled by his good looks. He's a natural-born killer. It's Minion. And in the blue square, it's 325 pounds of cylinder-shattering, piston-pounding devastation. Introducing Grendel.
That sounds scary, doesn't it?
Grendel, he does. Minion's Christian Karlberg is one of the senior BattleBot builders. He has a master's degree in engineering from Cornell University. Grendel's builder, Daniel Rupert, worked in the aerospace industry before becoming a teacher. He's currently teaching CAD, computer-aided design.
Box is locked. The lights are on. It's robot fighting time. It's Grendel and it's Minion.
I'm excited, buddy. Minion a lot faster. He can really move around a lot quicker than Grendel.
Looks like that mini
Grendel drops that pick.
2 quick shots would miss with them both, and you see right off the bat, Minion on the aggressive. I don't know if the kill saws and the ramrods will have much effect in this, although the tires still can be pierced.
There, he's raising the spike. Takes him a while. Now he wants to bring it down. Oh, it's being slammed into the boards. Minion making effective use of his only weapon, the wedge.
Well, the wedge is packing a lot of power. Remember, these are super heavyweights.
Hellraisers.
There's a lot of clutching and grabbing in the super heavyweight that these guys are battling, and Minion's showing some quickness. About Grindel, what I don't understand
Nice pop there.
is we saw how slow the arm goes up and down, gives Minion time to hit and move without getting hit. Well, with some thoughts on the intellectual aspect of the sport, here's Grendel's Anthony Valenzuela.
This sport is much more intelligence than athleticism. It's a game of not only luck, but as well designing, manufacturing, and being able to pull it off without glitches.
Take a look at this now.
Here we go.
Minion. Minion's been on the aggressive most of the time. Awful slow is Grindel.
Who's dragging who around? Is it dragging Minion, or is Minion dragging the dragon?
I think Minion's dragging the dragon.
How many stuck together?
These are some big boys going on.
When you want to get across the floor,
Each
those
BattleBot, 2 controllers.
Yes.
Takes 2 guys.
the Hellraisers, they can get in your way from getting across the floor, as can those ramrods, as you just saw. Not a lot of punches being thrown by Grindel. Minion, there you go with the ram and the
Minion with
pad.
another slam.
Inside a minute to go here in the super heavyweight bout. Winner's moving on.
Getting right under Grindel. Why doesn't Grindel swing that big old rear end of his around? That was effective early on in the fight.
There you go again, too late with the punches. It's giving Minion a time to hit and move. Very quick for a super heavyweight. You know, he can get to the backside of Grindel and dominate him there.
Right up over the kill saws.
And runs him into the wall. Minion is clearly taking this fight over as we get inside 20 seconds. Grindel, I have not seen him land a punch since very early in the fight.
Minion, some great driving. That's what he's been doing. Christian Karlberg, one of the best drivers out of all the bots drivers.
He obviously studied his opponent because he's hitting and moving at the proper time.
Get him again! Hit him again!
This is going to be a difficult decision, although it appeared that Minion dominated. Take a look at the replay.
Yeah, Minion takes Grindel to the saws right here. Very aggressive. Floyd, give me a haircut with this shave. Oh yeah, that hurt him. And then he drives Grindel into the boards aggressively. Not just once, but again. So that's twice. And then he did it more than that, which would make 3 and possibly 4.
Well, Minion was dominant, but let's see what the officials have to say.
Three judges at arena side have scored a 7-2 decision, advancing to the semifinals. The red square, Minion!
Yeah,
There you have it.
I agree.
Minion moving on.
Minion.
Super heavyweight.
Hey,
Crowd
you having a good
excited,
time?
gives their opinion.
Or are you puzzled now?
And Minion's going to move on to the super heavyweight semifinals where he'll face Ramstein.
Those are our sweaty judges.
We'll show you all the battle stats when we return. From San Francisco, we're about to find out who will go on to the super heavyweight finals. As you see there, Minion being brought into the arena. Welcome back to BattleBots, everyone. We've got Ramstein and Minion, and they're about to duke it out and get it on.
There are transistors and pneumatic rams all set to tear it up inside the BattleBots.
We need to get a rundown on the battles that paved the way for these two mammoth beasts to enter the semifinals.
After losing his fireman's rescue saw, Minion used his ramp back end to do in gray matter. Then it was a battle of horsepower as he successfully avoided Grendel's giant titanium spike in the quarterfinals.
In an earlier fight, Ramstein beat up on Abattoir. Then in his quarterfinal fight, the low-riding wedge took on the design masterpiece Mechadon. Mark Satrakian's alloy arachnid, that spider, was amazing to watch, but it withered and died from Ramstein's unrelenting attack. You're going to love this, and we're all about to find out more from the folks who built Ramstein, their team Ramtech.
chicks dig robots. Don't believe us? Just ask the brains behind the Ramstein robot.
When you mentioned BattleBots to a girl, it's an instant panty dropper, man. They're pretty impressed.
Well, once I told my girlfriend I was involved with killer robots, she was interested. It's actually, girls like it.
Now you know why these boys named their ramming robot with a spear, what else? Ramstein.
Let's go down to the battle box
Division.
for the introductions.
Introducing now the principals. First, in the red square to my left, weighing in at 325 pounds, is a triangular terror who leaves no margin for error. He's on a very violent mission, and his name is Minion. And weighing in at 267 pounds, in the blue square, sits a robot that makes mountains quiver, thunderclouds shiver, and skyscrapers run for their lives. If you thought Frankenstein was bad, wait till you get a load of Ramstein!
Christian Karlberg has great names for his other robots as well. There's Toe Crusher, Knee Breaker, Slugger, and Little Slice of Hell. Someone pulled the fire alarm at Team Ramtech's hotel last night. It was a false alarm, but we'll see if they got enough rest.
The box is locked, the light is on.
It's robot fighting time!
Here we go. Ramstein and Minion. Ramstein to the left. There is Minion, both a little hesitant at the start of this bout.
Remember, Minion's nothing but a wedge right now, Sean.
Now, why in the world did Ramstein run himself into the wall?
I don't know. He's either a masochist or they're having trouble with their controls. Or they're
Look
poor
down.
drivers.
Oh, Minion right off the bat.
Underneath them.
Nice job by Minion.
Back
on the
in
attack
on
now.
top of him. He is literally all over Ramstein.
Not being able to get out of that corner very well is Ramstein. Minion looks awful impressive here early in this fight. That wedge design is helping to do a little scoop technique on Ramstein. As you saw the textures there of Ramstein looking at their controls, wondering if something's wrong.
Oh,
And there
look
again.
at that! Those people in the front row needn't be concerned. That is a Lexan wall. Right over the
Kill
kill
saws come up. Those are deployed at any time throughout the bout. Can be damaging, but
think it
looks
was
like
damaging.
Yes, and it looks like there's control problems with again the Lexan protecting the fans.
He's not moving at all, and Minion's just powering into him, getting that wedge underneath him, and almost flipping him every time.
It's been about 45 seconds, and we've seen Ramstein move it all. This is domination by Minion.
Oh, nice.
Another pounding blow by Minion's drivers.
That's it. Oh, right over the kill saws.
Frustration there. They're going to stop this one. Inoperable, helpless, Ramstein. Here's Minion taking over. Bill, take it away.
From the get-go, coming right at him and getting underneath him and nailing him into the spike strip. And right there, coming up behind him and again into the Lexan wall. A lot of great maneuvering by Minion, a lot of nothing from Ramstein.
Ramstein seemed like they were unable to get their ram to thrust here.
Couldn't move at all.
Time, 1 minute, 29 seconds. The winner by BattleBot knockout in the red square, Minion!
There it is. Minion continues to power his way through his challengers. And if you're scoring at home, you can check your battle stats against our official numbers when we return. The excitement is built to a crescendo and the adrenaline is out of control as Comedy Central's BattleBots Championships continue. We've come down to the last championship left to be decided. It's the super heavyweight class, and it has two great warriors left. It's Minion and it's Dual. This should be the best of the super heavyweight championship bouts.
Getting here wasn't easy for these two contenders. Minion disposed of Gray Matter, then smashed Grendel, and finally beat the persistent Ramstein in the semifinals.
On the other side, Dual spanked Slam in the first round, and then pounded Rhino into submission before destroying Ronin in its semifinal bout. Let's get down before this fight and check in with our scientist, Bill Nye.
With its nasty pneumatic ramrod made from S7 K-Sargent tool steel, Dual may be capable of disabling all. its slip ring commutator allows it to strike in any direction, like a tank turret. Don't rile this robot.
Bill Nye, thank you. Great job throughout these BattleBots fights. We'll soon see who will be the heavyweight champion. The box is locked, the lights are on. It's Robot Championship fight time. Let's get it on. Super heavyweight division. Minion and Duo.
Minion showing
right now.
Power right there.
Minion almost looks like a little go-kart. And over to Minion again.
Look at that.
Duo, the great driving.
The over-under. Gets under him 3 times in a row. Oh, he loses the blade.
He lost the blade. That's the thing, and that is.
See, what did I tell you?
Blade.
Look at that. And now he's hitting Duo with his own blade. It's like hitting a headless chicken with his own head.
Now, does this mean now that Duo has to run the entire bout without scoring and hoping that something happens to Minion? Did he take himself out of it?
He's got to hope that pneumatic ramrod is working. No, it's hanging. It's hanging by a thread, Sean.
No, that is not a third super heavyweight in the ring. That is the loss of a whole bunch of Duo's machinery, and he is on the defensive with no ramrod and none of that soft stuff he put on just for this fight.
There's the over-under again. Catch a wave and you're sitting on top of the world.
You know, right now, Minion could just be methodical of what he is, just using that scoop to get underneath Duo once again, throwing him around like a gymnast.
And you can see the tread on Duo there on his tire. That's starting to tear up.
He's underneath him. Now he's dealing with both pieces of the machinery.
He's pushing them all around.
Wow, this is domination. We've seen 2 great championship fights of knockouts. And number 3, here you see Duo trying to stay alive as Minion, the go-kart scoop technique, running him all over the BattleBots floor. And it doesn't look like the hazards even matter in this one right now.
Ramrod's are out. His tread is tearing. The extra saw that he added is gone. His middle is sagging.
He's getting old, isn't he?
He is. He's hanging in there. He's putting up a little bit of a fight. It's a gallant effort. Now I say finish him off.
Plastic surgery won't work in this 3 minutes until incapacitated.
Let's see some more parts flying.
Ooh, a little bit of groove time there, as you see, sizing him up, this Minion, as it doesn't look to me like Duo's moving anymore. There he is, just a slight movement. Minion coming in for some kill.
Yeah, he's not incapacitated yet, so we get to see more glorious destruction.
But look at around the arena.
If I was such a sadist, this would be sad.
Pieces of Duo everywhere.
Oh, look at that. Man, Duo was a good-looking robot before coming into this match, and all Minion had was his wedge, Sean.
Yeah, and all Minion has now, it looks to be a super heavyweight championship, and Minion is really unscathed in this bout. He'll be ready for next year without any repairs as he's dominating Duo in this super championship.
Stripped Duo of any weapons that he may have had, and there's a little bit of extra right over the kill saws.
Unbelievable.
There's the buzzer.
Domination.
Champion, a victory dance from Minion.
Wow. Super heavyweights power Minion right from the opening buzzer when the lights clicked on. Minion with the work it dominated Duo.
Minion coming at Duo. He's already ripped the saw off, and now he goes right underneath them, showing that superior wedge design. Right now, he's got him underneath, drags him into his own saw, and then into the kill saws. Oh, yeah. Showing what he's made of.
Minion down to the official decision. 5 more grand going to be given away. Super heavyweights.
To 0 decision for the winner and BattleBots Super Heavyweight Champion in the red square, Minion!
There it is, Minion, Super Heavyweight Champion. This fight was not close, well deserved.
Undisputably beautiful. Minion, total domination.
3 dominating fights in the championship bout. We'll be right back with the battle stats and the presentation of the Giant Nut.